Just a second. Okay. Oops, let me turn the music off.
So shalom, shalom. So what is shalom? Is it shalom aleichem or what is it, the right word?
If I want to formally greet somebody, I would say shalom aleichem.
Shalom aleichem. So that's like salam alaikum.
Exactly. And the answer is aleichem al shalom, so which is exactly what?
Shalom.
Salam alaikum.
So Hebrew.
Salam, yes.
So Hebrew and Arabic are like similar or how?
There is some similarity, but it's also that the expression is the exact same. It's the same.
Like, but in like for example, I went and stayed with Anna, and her daughter was teaching me the alphabets. That was like Alif, Ba, and
Yes.
And it's the same in Urdu. 50% was Urdu. I was like, what? It's like Urdu or Arabic.
Yes, yes. The alphabet for Hebrew and Arabic is very similar.
Yeah,
the letters look different, but the
sound the same.
Yes.
Huh. I wonder what's going on over there.
So I want to learn Urdu. Maybe I'll buy myself a CD to learn Urdu.
You can learn Rehan School. It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up.
You can learn Alif Bet. That's easy.
Yeah, but the Alif Bet isn't very useful. Okay. You're teaching Urdu to people who know how to speak Urdu.
No, I have also taught Urdu to people who don't know any language.
Oh, okay.
In mime. And also in English. So we have taught taught one lesson teaching Urdu. No, he actually taught English also, so never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? Next question, please. Here's the mic. How old are you now? 25?
What? I have a 19-year-old daughter. I'm 44.
44. Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
I'm 43. No, I'm 42. I was born in 73. When were you born?
71.
71. Okay. So I thought you were like really old man or something. You were like young boy. Cool. So have you been to India many times?
I've never been to India.
You went to China last time?
No. I've never been to Asia at all.
What? But you live in Asia.
Nope. Yes. Well, aside from okay. The only other places I've been in Asia are well, I crossed the border into Lebanon, but like 5 meters. I was 5 meters into Lebanon, and I went to swim in Sinai, but that was about it.
Cool. But why don't you go? It's so cheap to go to Turkey and other places.
Oh, sorry, I've been to Turkey. You're right. I've been to Turkey. I went to Istanbul in the winter a couple of years ago. It's very, very, very cool. Grungy.
Yeah. You should go in the good weather.
Yeah. Somebody told me, somebody that I was there with said that Istanbul was like Gaza.
Like when?
It's a very gray city, very dirty, very smelly city.
Really? I don't think so.
This was in December, so the smell of wood burning was very strong. It was a fascinating place, but it was very strange.
Do you not have any friends there?
In Turkey? No.
Well,
I have one Facebook friend. I have one Facebook friend in Turkey.
You should have friends when you go somewhere. It's more fun that way.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Next question, please. Saad is saying last question. तो समेटो ही सारा कचरा हटाओ ऐसे ये हटाओ ये सब बिल्कुल कचरा साफ करो वो सब कचरा फेंका करो. Yes, sir.
Rehan, what's the political situation in Pakistan like now? Like it's all of a sudden, like you stopped hearing about it. There was a lot of news about it on Facebook and everywhere, and then all of a sudden, nothing.
Um, Pakistan is a very weird place, you know?
Yes.
And the reason it is weird, or it has become weird in a different way, is because it's so isolated from the exposure. Um, Kind of like, India was blocked for many years and nobody could go to India, and no Indians were not exposed in the 80s. And then
Yes.
Pakistan was super exposed. Like Pakistanis didn't need visa to go anywhere till 80s. And then Pakistan was a very, very modern country. If you look at old photos, it's nobody would imagine that it's the same country you're talking about. Like in 1964, our GDP was higher than in Japan. So that's why it's a pearl. Um, and then now I think the challenge is that we live in a country which is full of fear, and
Yes.
we live we are afraid of everyone. We're afraid of the police, we're afraid of the government, we're afraid of ourselves, we're afraid of our parents, we're afraid of our teachers, we are afraid of TV, we're afraid of everyone. So there is an old poet, the founder of Pakistan, his name is Allama Iqbal, and he focuses majority of his work on the thing called khudi. And the khudi, it means is the self belief and you know of your things about yourself. So, or it's very complicated to explain khudi because it's a combination of many things. And
Okay.
so we all human beings in Pakistan, normally human beings in the world have like three boxes they live in, and in Pakistan we have maybe like eight boxes we live in. So we are certain way in front of our friends, we're a certain way in front of our family, a certain way in front of our wife, and certain way about parents, certain way with neighbors, certain way at work. So when you combine all of them and you become transparent, I think then you become less scared because you don't have anything in the closet.
Yes.
And if people started to do that and became self-righteous more, and automatically people, God will only help you when you are helping yourself. So majority are, I say we become like Yahud, Yahud is always ungrateful in Quran. It's always saying Yahud is always
Yes.
ungrateful. And Muslims are the same. We're always ungrateful for what we have, and we don't thank God enough. We don't accept what is given to us, and we're always looking for what we don't have. So, and that makes us anxious people.
Yes.
There's anxiety. There's everywhere, especially in Karachi, and there's no greenery. It's just very sad that all this is happening, even though we don't have to make this happen. And we impose these bad things on ourselves. And I'm sure when I put this video out there, they will be yelling and screaming on me. But this is what I see. So if I see wrong, please correct me. But this is what I feel, this is what I see. And of course, I see more than a lot of people because I talk to, literally as a profession, talk to people. And every single day, I'm talking to like 50 people on Facebook. Oh, sir, I have this problem. Oh, sir, I have this problem. I will tell them, okay, do this. No, 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 you solve it for me. Like I am their slave and Aladdin lamp. They have to fix it for them. If I don't, I go to hell and they don't have to do anything for it because they messaged me on Facebook. That's more than enough. So weird country, to be honest. If it was up to me, somehow I would change the population ratio. Somehow it should be 40% non-Muslims and 60% Muslims. So it exposes to other religion and other people. So you become a better person because you see a reflection of yourself. in other people. But right
Yes.
now, they all believe they're all living among themselves with full of pride, which is not a bad thing, but it's just a confused society. So as far as politics is concerned, somebody tomorrow will put a patacha, as I call it. Patacha is like like a firecracker, and then the
Yes.
whole country will be running after that firecracker for 10 days, and then there will be another firecracker. The whole country will be running after that firecracker. It's like a childish society, and anybody can easily manipulate it, and then they blame other people. Oh, you did this because of you. It happened. Hello, are you blind? So
Yes, I hear that a lot from Pakistanis. The
yeah,
Mossad is all over Pakistan doing where everything is always the Mossad.
yeah. I mean, Raw is doing it, ISI is doing it, Mossad is doing it. They don't do anything.
No.
It's just all done by other people, and we're so smart that we let everybody else do everything. So it's very unfortunate, and
Yes.
but it's an interesting society, and I think the internet will change a lot of things for them, and it is changing a lot of things for them, but the it's just not happening fast enough, but it'll happen. It's bound to happen. I mean, you have seen yourself in the last 4 years how maybe people have added few more they weren't before.
Yes.
So it's 10 minutes again. We have to take another break. We'll be back with a short break.